perfect. Stop. No. No. Hope you guys have been enjoying me. I don't even know what I'm like, where I was going with that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What's good? What's poppin'? How you doing? How you been? If you're new, hey girl, hey, hey boy, hey. This video is going to be like an oil-free makeup tip and trick tutorial. That was pretty much like the overall name. That's probably not what I'm gonna title the video, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, I make up your face makeup, oily, normal, dry skin. Usually start off with the primer just to keep your makeup, you know, in place. So that's still what I do. Every tip in here is what I actually do. Like, I'm not gonna like make it up. I've seen it. Some of the tips may be something I've like seen or like I really do believe works and I just haven't been using it a lot, but they're all tips I believe in, so I'm not gonna give y'all stuff I don't do. So this is like stuff that actually works for me. So for primer, I have been liking lately the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, and for oily skin it's a little bit different. Like we can't just get every primer, so I like to get mattifying primers, and usually if I don't pick this up, my other favorite one is my Black Opal one that y'all usually see me use, but lately I've been liking this one because they're both like creamy base, like not silicone based. Like some primers, like the photo finish primers or like just pore minimizing primers, are usually silicone based. Another tip, and you probably guys have noticed that I didn't put any primer on my nose, and that's because primer makes the foundation oily. What? No, that didn't make sense. Hold on. Primer makes the foundation slippery, which causes it to shift more and move, and which causes the oil to come out of your nose more. That I started doing and actually worked for me, and that is taking a setting powder, and this is a finishing powder. I know there's a difference, but like this is what I have, so this is what I use. You basically set your face first, and a lot of people have been getting on this trend of like powder before like liquid makeup. But for oily girls, baby, this will save your makeup. Like, it'll make it a lot less oily for a lot longer. Like,
y'all, this a look right here. You know, like, this girl told me I was ugly like this. She lied.
Now your primer is not gonna move, which means your foundation is not gonna move, which means your pores can't move, you know? So once your primer is set and you're ready for foundation, just going with foundation. What? I do want to get my hands back on the Fit Me matte and poreless. I did use that. That was the first foundation I ever used, but I just stopped because I just want to try something different. Not even that it wasn't working, but I was new to makeup, and you know, I didn't know if it was going to work, like if it was really working for me, or if I was just using it because it's what the only thing I knew. I noticed that I didn't put any foundation under my eyes, like at all, and I did put like a little bit on my chin, but not that much, and also on my nose, because you usually highlight with a concealer, which is just going to cake up your face. Like, less product in spaces that you don't need, you know, like product when you're saving money because you're not using all over just to go back over with something. So once the concealer is on and blended out, I like to go in with a powder actually contour if I am doing contour. And this is just because less product, because now you don't have to do a cream contour and then set it. So you just kind of do all in one with the powder. And I'm actually using an eyeshadow. It's just really dark. It's in Continuous Cocoa from L'Oreal. And I actually have my little like bootleg NARS contour stick. And I like to go in it and just contour, and I try not to do it too harsh because this is a very, very pigmented shadow. So I like to go kind of soft and build it. I like to go in with the benign powders, and the banana powder is actually like too light. Well, the topaz is translucent, but it's still kind of got a pigment because I'm dark skinned, you know. So I like to just mix them and use that as a setting, like a highlighting setting. So I mix those together on a blending sponge, and then patting it in my skin, I've seen has kept me a little bit more matte. Now you've probably noticed in most of my tutorials I like to spray my face at this point and then do my highlight, but I've learned another trick, so we're just gonna do highlight first. Like, I'm gonna just tell you the tip when I get there, but we're gonna do highlight first. Okay. the rest of the tips, one good tip is having a skincare routine. I actually do not have one currently, and you can kind of see it, but honestly, just making sure your pores are clean, your skin is clean, and like, you know, acting normal will actually cause your skin to balance more. So the oil will be less, and you'll be less prone to having oily moments, you know. The next tip I have is actually just getting some oil absorbing sheets, and these are actually from Clean and Clear. I got it from Ulta for I think like $5 or something like that, and it comes with 50 sheets. And these actually, wow. This one claims to not take your makeup, but it does sometimes. My makeup does transfer onto these, but it doesn't like just take it all the way off. So I think blotting sheets are actually really good investments, especially for school. Like, this is something just, you know, to keep on hand with you, and, you know, just make sure, or even like a powder, like a pressed powder or a setting powder or something, just to kind of mat it up. Let me know what tips you guys use, if you use any tips that I mentioned in this video. Just let me know, you know, how y'all feel. If y'all have oily skin, let me know if you got oily skin, because we in this together. Like, we here. I see you. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.